So let us talk about Matlab for image processing, and we are talking about computer vision and digital image processing. Why Matlab is important? Matlab is from mathworks.com, and Matlab because the name itself is Matrix Laboratory. So since our image or a digital image is in the form of matrix only, since we know that an image is a two-dimensional light intensity function, so we have data or brightness values in the form of rows and columns. That is why this Matlab is very important as far as image processing is concerned. There are various commands. Which are directly given in Matlab so that you can handle images and image processing easily. So we are going to see some of the commands, some windows, reading images, how to read images in Matlab, how to display images in Matlab, and some basic matrix operations as far as Matlab is concerned. So how to start your Matlab? On the PC, you can click wherever your Matlab icon is, and on workstation you can type directly Matlab. Now creating a window. This Matlab figure is a window. So whenever you write figure, it creates a figure window. So figure by itself create a new figure window and returns it handle. So figure, this H makes H the current figure. Whatever you place here, so forces it to become visible and raises it above all figures on the screen, because there is possibility that there may be more than figures which are available, right? You might have opened more than one figure, so figure H will give you the current figure. So if figure H does not exist, the H is an integer, a new figure is created with handle H. This GCF returns the handle of the current figure. If you write this GCF, if you execute get H to see list of figure properties and their current values, and you can execute set H to see a list of figures properties and their possible values. Okay, possible values. So this is how your figure opens, because what you can do is you can just write figure 1. This H, capital H, was actually the number. So figure 1, so this figure 1 will be created, and this is the figure. You have many things at your disposal, and this command will actually execute or tell Matlab to open a figure. This BMP read is used to read images. It reads a Microsoft Windows bitmap file from disk. So whenever you read BMP read, you use BMP read, and whatever file name is there, this reads the file name and returns the indexed image. This is the indexed image X, and this is the associated color map. And this particular thing is actually the 2D array, and this is the color map. So file name, BMP read, all content will go into this, and the color map will go into this. So if no extension is given to for the file name, the extension .bmp is assumed. And RGB, if we read BMP read file name only, we use only command BMP read and only give the file name. It reads the 24-bit BMP file from the file name. So it gives RGB different part of the image. Basically R channel, green channel, and blue channel. And if this is given BPP instead of RGB or XMAP, then this returns the number of bits per pixel in the BMP file. Bits per pixel. BPP is bits per pixel. BMP read does not read 1 bit or compressed BMP file. This is very important. BMP only read images which are not 1 bit or which are not compressed. Uncompressed BMP it reads. So this is an example of famous Lena image. We are using this BMP read command, Lena 128.bmp. The file which is to be read in this case is Lena 64 1BMP, which is a 128 by 128 image with a grayscale color map. So this is the name of the array which will hold the pixel data, actual pixel data, and this is the name of the array which will hold the color map. And to display the image in the current figure, you going to use the image, this image command, and inside will give the name of the name of the figure, Lena. And to set the color map of a particular figure, we use the color map. Any L map can be there. We just use color map. So if we combine these images, these commands, for example, image Lena and color map L map, this can be anything. Okay, you are just be worried about what is here. You have to use this particular thing, because a lot of help is there. Whatever you want to give inside is available to you as far as you are using of Matlab on the go is concerned. So yes, just use image. This is the name of the image. Color map. This is the name of your color, basically which color map you are going to give. And these two commands will actually show you this image. And there are other ways also of viewing the image. This image command gives an expected visual representation of the image. Only you may use this without any parameters. So other views of the image, say perhaps as a 3D plot, may reveal the information of the image, not obvious in a 2D representation. So the mesh command will display a 3D mesh plot of the image data with a default viewing perspective. So just using mesh command will represent or try to represent this 2D image into 3D mesh. This is 3D mesh plotting. And if you use view only command, this allows selection of a user specific viewpoint, because at mesh you will be getting a default viewing perspective, and if you want to change this viewing perspective, you can use view only. This is view -17 -70. This is the general choice you must choose, you must use. So this is how your command goes. At command prompt, if you want to open this Lena 64.bmp and you want to show the 3D mesh view of this image, first you use figure then 2, because this is figure 2. See, so it will highlight figure 2. Then you use mesh Lena. See, this image is now in the form of the mesh, and then view -15 -70. So this is the perspective view of what you wish to see. Okay, you can change these angles, the view will be changed. This is the color map. If you give this color map as L map, because we have been using it for use a grayscale image. The color map L map, if you put L map inside, this will be changed into L map, and the axis 0, 127, 0, 127, 0, 128. So for RGB there are 3 axes. One is 127, one is 127, one is 255. These are the number being given for axis. And how to create an array in this Matlab? Arrays or matrix may be entered as follows. See, this is A is equal to, this is the matrix 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2. These are the rows and these 3 are the columns. So ultimately you have created 3 by 3 matrix 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3, and which is named as A. So if you want to you don't want to use enter, you can write it in the same line in the command prompt 1 2 3, and you can use a semicolon here 1 2 3 semicolon, and finally culminating or ending it with a semicolon. So it will do the same thing. Then multiplying the matrices, because if you want to multiply 2 images or a convolution or a filter, then what you can do is you have 2 matrices. Just do A into B. This will give the result in C. So C will be like this. And if you want to perform this activity, means A dot star b. It yields an element by element multiplier. Okay, element by element means 1 into 1, 2 into 2, and 3 into 3. See, 1 into 1, 2 into 2, 3 into 3. Each corresponding element will be multiplied by each corresponding element. This is the result. So for that, a into star b you can use to get the corresponding multiplication of elements. And if you want a into b, that is matrix multiplication, you can go for a star b. There are other matrix operations also: scalar operation, addition and multiplication, powers of arrays, and obtaining matrix sizes and values like size, length, max, min. These are direct functions, and we can create special arrays, for example all zeros, all ones, diagonal matrix using zeros, ones, line space, rand, and diag. And array searches and comparisons are also there, logic operations are also there. So these were the idea, or just a glimpse of how you can handle images in Matlab. Thank you so much. Take care.